If you want to become a better trader, build resilience. Trading is challenging and it's very normal to face difficulties along the way. But resilience helps us to bounce back from failure and turn those failures into something positive. When we encounter setbacks, we don't give up. Instead, we see those setbacks, those failures, as a chance to learn and grow. We look closely, we make changes, and we get better. By being resilient, we transform those setbacks, those failures, into stepping stones that lead us to become stronger and more successful traders. Hey there, Tom here from FIBONACCI'S.com here. Thank you very much for joining another weekly edition of my top stocks to watch for the coming week. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. First name on my list is Lyft. Top stocks to watch for the coming week. We are waiting for a break above 1035. Then we will start small size position long towards the 1120. Very tough resistance. In my opinion, 2-3 days closing above the 1120. We are heading to close the gap at the 16 using levels, Fibonacci levels as future resistance and managing our risk. ALGN. Interesting name. Let's clean the chart. We have a gap over here at the 348, 349. Then we have this resistance over here. We have the resistance over here. So long above 336 towards 348, then 362. Above 362, we can take Fibonacci because we know that Fibonacci gives us future support and resistance for price action. Above 363, we are heading towards 430. Always do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, including myself. Follow to get ideas. But in the end of the day, it's your money. Do your own due diligence. APD 300, we can see from support to resistance, but we are waiting for a break above 293. Then we will take initial position long size. We will add above 300 towards the gap over here at the 314. Above 314, 321 will be next. We will manage our risk according to the levels to the downside. 286, 282 and 279 are the support. BAX, we have long-term downtrend line since August of 2022, almost 1 year of a downtrend. We have some kind of a cup handle, but we know that Fibonacci traders, we don't follow patterns because patterns are not reliable. Stop looking for things that are not there. What we see, all we see is, we can clear the chart. What do we see? We see low, higher low, and we see this high. We see high, higher high. But we can take Fibonacci to let us know where is the support and where is the next resistance. We can wait for a break above 46.40. Then we will use Fibonacci levels as our risk management towards 48.33. Above 48.33. We have 50.51 and we have also this gap at the 51.70, 52. Always look left where price came from and where it might be heading next. We have this trend line, and as you can see, we are on the verge of breaking this trend line. So breaking up and above, I will wait above 46.40, 46.50, and then starting my long position. DVA, we have trend lines to identify, helps us to identify lower highs, but we also have trend line to help us to identify the higher lows. Consolidation, tight price action, wait for a break. Always prepare for both sides because no one knows what will happen next. But if you use correctly Fibonacci and trend lines, you might be able to identify with high probability where price might be heading next. Short, below 96, below this green trend line, towards. We have a gap over here at the 94, 94.25, below it, 92.30, below it, we have this gap over here at the 90. Breaking above this green trend line, we are heading towards the 103, above 103, 108, and 115. Always prepare for both sides. GNRC, you know this name from previous videos, and because you follow me on Twitter, we have trend lines that helps us to identify that GRNC is still in an uptrend until proven otherwise. Now let's see continuation, bounce towards this green trend line. This green trend line over here got resistance. Let's see a break above this green trend line, and then we can take Fibonacci above 129 towards this green trend line together with the 135. Above it, we are heading towards 144 and 157. CrowdStrike double top scenario. Now this double top will get validated below 142 towards 131. Below this one, below the 131, we're heading to close the gap at the 123. Below this one, we are heading towards the 116. If bulls wants to negate this double top scenario, bulls needs to break up above the 150 towards the 161. But for now, double top scenario is the best scenario that I see on CRWD. ROST, Ross Stores. Interesting, because if we take Fibonacci, we can see Fibonacci here. Resistance, long continuation towards the 118, then 113. Above this one, we are heading 121.92. Pegasystems, PEGA is the ticker. Let's see what we have here. We look left, very steep downtrend. But what do we see here? Since October 2022, we see higher lows, higher highs. This is why we have trend lines that helps us to identify the trend. Higher highs. Now we also have higher lows, right? We have this one. What is this? Uptrend channel. Uptrend until proven otherwise. Now we can take Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high. And we can see that the 51 area, all this area of the 51, 52 is a very tough resistance. Only by looking left, we can clearly see that this area is a very interesting area of resistance. So long above 51.20 towards this upper green trend line, towards the 57. Breaking above this trend line, we will be heading towards the 67 and then 104. And of course, it's only my opinion. One step at a time, one candle at a time. Look left. Try to identify. It's not so hard to look left and try to identify where price came from. It came from steep downtrend since the 145, 150 to the upside, all the way down to 29. But now, in the short term, since October, it's not so short. Mid-term, we are in an uptrend. So I'm looking for long continuation above 51 towards this green trend line, and then we have all the levels to the upside. If we take, let's say, all the EMAs that we know, let's put EMAs on the chart and let's see if EMAs can help us to identify where price might be heading next. We take the 21, we can take the 50, which will make it blue, and we can take the 200, very famous numbers. We all know those numbers. Now, what do the EMAs tell us? If you look left, we can see that the EMA is also going down. But we don't need EMAs to let us know that the price is going down. As traders, we want to know where to enter, where to put our stop, and where price might be heading next. EMAs by default cannot tell us this because EMAs are part of all the lagging indicators that we have over here. Stop following all these indicators, they're all lagging. Sorry for saying that, but if you're trading according to RSI, MACD, or any other indicators, it's laziness. This is why more than 95% of all traders fail, because I've been there, I know it. I also tried to follow indicators, strategies based on indicators, but they're all lagging. They all follow price. There is no one indicator out there that price follows it. Indicators don't give us nothing. If you want to become a successful, consistent trader, learn in-depth candlestick analysis, aka price action. Look left and try to identify with trend lines and support and resistance where price came from and where it might be heading next. Then you will see a change in your trading career. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for more educational resources. Until the next video, stay safe.